Welcome back to Gearwire.com. My name is Bill Holland. One of the things you may have noticed about video lately is that more and more people are going independent and on their own when it comes to their crew. They are downsizing the crews they use and using less and less personnel for the creation of a video. One of the things that sometimes suffers from that is audio. Audio is often the first thing to go out the window when downsizing a crew. So you may ask, well, how do I take care of my audio when I don't have a dedicated sound man with a boom operator on site, especially when doing documentary work or any type of field news work? One of the answers is to have a dedicated MixPre. Sound Devices makes this really cool MixPre, which is actually the one that we use here. It's got a built-in limiter, 2 inputs for XLRs, and it even has a tape return so you can listen to playback and make sure you're getting your sound through your headphones. So you can be monitoring to make sure that all those levels are fine. According to the Sound Devices website, the limiter allows you to have unclippable audio. Supposedly you can push this as far as you want and it's not going to clip. Of course what that means is if it's too loud, your audio is going to be destroyed anyway because you're going to be pushing your noise floor up very high. Now that's where the threshold comes in. You can set the threshold on this to wherever you want with a screwdriver. I'll show you a close-up here. And then taking your screwdriver, adjust your levels, and then no one else can mess with them unless they have a screwdriver and have the patience to go mess with them. In which case, really, you'd probably have to have a discussion outside with that person. Let's go in, though, and take a closer look at what comes with the Sound Devices MixPre. So here we have the front panel. You'll see we have our inputs. You can set those down here as well for each one individually, whether it's left, center, or right. So like in this case, I want this one to be left and this one to be my right signal. But you could also set them both center if they were mono signals, or you could even reverse them if you want. You have your slate. This is for syncing audio to film or a video signal. You can set up how your meter reads the audio. You can also assign a tape return so that you can monitor the actual audio going to the tape and monitor. So back in the phones, you can tell that you're actually getting audio through the MixPre. This is your phono level, pretty self-explanatory, and your interior-exterior power source. What this is for is revealed on the bottom of the box. 2 AA batteries, which are inserted through a almost marine-like thing. Kind of looks like a canteen, although I'm not sure I'd want to drink out of this if I was hiking in the mountains. Here we have our backside. We have our line outputs. These can also be used, again, you've got mics going in on this side, but it's coming out a line signal. Very, very convenient for going to your camera. You'll see the AC power right here, which your adapter plugs into. But of course, if you're running around in a documentary fashion, you're going to be using the AA's. And here is our tape return. But on the back side, the cousin to the tape return, the tape output, which you can use then with the output. Basically, that goes to the tape machine or CD deck or mini disc recorder. The return is just so that you can hear everything in the phones coming back through. We also have our mic inputs, and we have several options of phantom power, 15-volt phantom power and 48 phantom power. Also no phantom power if you have pre-powered microphones or a line signal. And then we can link those to the threshold of the limiter. The limiter here is controlled via screwdriver holes, and that way nobody can set your limiter and throw you off when you go into a recording session. You can just grab and go. Also, we have the tape return level. This controls your left and right signal coming in so that no one else, again, can just pick up your mixer and screw around with it, making all of your changes in vain. Now, while that wasn't really a demo, it was more of a walkthrough of the product, this is a great mixer for doing any type of video audio. It's a really good solution if you have easily clipped audio. Documentary work is a great format for this because a lot of times you will encounter loud sounds without even expecting it. You could be in a jungle or at a NASCAR race shooting and suddenly something loud goes off. I mean, I do a lot of club shoots, and in doing those, if you are recording sound, a lot of times your audio, even with the mic's taken way down, the MixPres on your camera just can't handle how hot that audio is. So this is a great way to cushion that using the built-in limiter and fantastic preamps. So for now, I'm Bill Holland, and you've been watching Gearwire.com, and I've been raving about the Sound Devices MixPre.